see. Let me see. Totally unorthodox. This is a quick little story time. Um, you can't have a rough day. Well, some people can have a rough day. Some people can claim a rough day. I'm, I'm, I'm keeping my head up. It was one of them days where a flashback occurred. So I had to come up and do a little video. I know I'm talking light, but just like the title say, totally took me by surprise. This ain't no YouTube drama. No, it's not. But it's one of them days. Had to go out early today, take care of some business, and let's just say I haven't seen this place in like 11 to 12 years, and as I pulled away from my house, and as y'all already know, I've been on the internet, blasting about my twin sister, blasting about my twin sister. You know what I'm saying? A blasting about us in general. And I knew all along. Hey, Felicia. Yes, it's been a good. I'm gonna have to claim it as a good afternoon. I claim no different. But look, check this out. And I'm not gonna keep everybody long. I'm not. I just need some support right now. You hear it in my voice. I need support right now. So when I say that, thank you, friend. When I say that, I dedicate. Just listen to me, y'all. I truly dedicate this moment to my son. My heart is broken. When I say my heart is broken not from the actions of others. No, ma'am. No, sir. It's not. My heart is broken because I had to pass a place I haven't been in 11 years. It's going to shock you when you hear the total facts of this. I dedicate this moment to my son. That's all I ask. It's that support. I dedicate this moment to my son. I dedicate this time right here to my son. I miss him dearly, but he's not the only one I miss. I miss my family in general. I have sisters. I even got a close bond with my twin sister. And right now she don't even know I'm on here. Okay? Because something took place and I was already in my feelings. And I want this special person to know I can relate because it's been a rough couple of days, but I proclaim goodness out of it. Even though I came up and I shared my feelings about me and my twin, y'all, that connection is so deep, okay? And like I said, she don't even know I'm on here right now. Here's the thing. So I couldn't sleep yesterday. And I visited a couple of people on YouTube, and then finally I went to sleep. But I had a very important morning today. As I left, the train was in my way. Just listen to this. The train was in my way. So I said, I don't want to be late for my appointment. So I U-turned and went another direction. Upon me traveling this direction, I had to visit the one place I would never want to see ever again. But it's not my choice. They exist, they're all around. But the place that I had passed was the morgue. When I tell you that tore my heart up to pass the morgue, it did, y'all. You can hear it in my voice. It tore my heart up as if it was that day, that very day. I haven't been past the morgue. I haven't been past the morgue since the day that I went to claim my son. I lie to you not. Upon me passing it, of course, I was in my feelings. I was driving, but yet crying at the same time, uncontrollable tears. I made it to where I had to go. And the one question was asked to me, do you have a best friend? And I started to answer it in a total different way that she would have totally wasn't expecting. But I just simply said, what do you mean a best friend? She said, do you have a best friend that you could call? I said, the best friend I got in the world is my sister. She said, oh, really? How many sisters you got? I said, well, I had five, but I got four. Now, I'm about to tell you when I got here, I was already in tears. I said that. So I said, well, I had five, now I got four, but I'm including myself when I say the four because it's really three of us. So she said, well, which one is it? I said, look here, put on your paper four. Now, y'all know I lost my sister. That's all period. I ain't even trying to feel it. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, while I'm making communication with this lady, I came out and I came on into the house and I called myself gonna settle down because I'm already in my feelings. I haven't passed the morgue since I lost my son. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have a reason. I was out of the neck of the neighborhood. Okay, so when I got home, I read something that touched my heart. And see, things you God works in mysterious ways. So I the lady was quite shocked to know that I have a twin sister. She said, how often do you talk to her? I said, I talk to my twin at least 6, 7 times a day. She said, really? I said, yeah. She said, well, you don't need a best friend. I see what you mean. Now here come my best friend calling me now, but I can't answer the phone. You feel me? So like, while I'm kicking game with this lady, I came back home, and of course, y'all, true writers know I'll be on YouTube. Hold on. What's up? Yeah, I call back. So like, I told you that was my best friend. So like, okay, I don't know if she online, but when I read her message, when I went into my comments, I had a young lady that said, she was like, oh man, I miss my twin sister so much. I'm already in my feelings, y'all. I'm already in my feelings. She didn't do anything, but you know, I had to come up because the you know When I did this appointment with this doctor, she was quite shocked that I had my sisters. Like she was like, "You and your family sound real close." I said, "We are. We are so close. It's almost like I don't need a friend." You know what I'm saying? But the reason I dedicate the show to my son is because my son, right before he passed, 4 days before he passed, he told me, "Mama, you need a YouTube channel. We're gonna get these YouTube channels. We're gonna make it do what it do, you know." So like he told me, "You'll have millions of friends. You can touch base with people." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow. So he passed, and it took me some time to come on here. Okay. Well, like I said, the lady was quite shy. Okay, you got your people. You got your sister, your twin sister. Don't get no closer than that. The lady was like feeling me. Like, so when I came home, I saw that one of my subscribers had told me she had a twin. And the key word is she had a twin. So I was already in my feelings, and I am. So she was like, "Oh man, I miss my twin sister." When I read that statement, I was in disbelief because I couldn't imagine like that. So she went on to say, "Yes, ma'am." She told me the situation. She was like, she died in a car accident on September the 26th. You know, cherish your sister every day. I wish we could have been able to grow old together. You see that key word? Grow old together. But God, she says God had called her home, but when they were at the age of 28. So in my response, I sent her a viral hug. And the key to that is she lost her son in a car accident. I don't know how many people know I lost my son in a car accident. And it kind of touched my heart. And I'm like, wow, the power that we can perceive of the 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 feel of others. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine losing my sister. I can't. The thought of just riding past the morgue and bringing back all of these memories totally has put my body in shock. And when I think of all of it, I have to dedicate this show to my son, who told me to get on YouTube and meet new people. So I had to do it for the one time. This has been more than one time, but I had to come up and say, "Hey, I don't care how many people pick you. I don't care how many people stick around. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is the people that really truly ride and support. You know what I'm saying? I want anybody that's connected to me to understand. When I respond back, it's, it's genuinely from my heart. It's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to draw in a crowd on bull crap. I'm here to help someone. You know what I'm you kind of get what I'm saying? I'm here to help someone. Of course, right now I'm in my feelings because it's been 11 years. I haven't had to step foot in a morgue. The last time I stepped foot in the morgue, I had to hear about the incident of how you know, they came to the conclusion, how they came to receiving my son. You know, how and what caused the accident. I had to hear all of that. And to pass that moment, knowing that I couldn't go to the door because he's no longer there. He's with me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's with me. I was just like in my feelings. And for one of my subscribers to say how precious it is to have a twin, for her to say, like, she had hers for 28 years. Me and my twin is 54 years old. I cannot imagine my life without her. That's one part I don't ever want to see. I don't ever want to see it. Because the hardest part in my life wasn't losing my mom, wasn't losing my dad, but it was losing my child. And I have got to say, God do things for a reason. Sometimes you can say you don't like. I've heard people say this don't make sense, but it all makes sense to me because we're not here to stay forever. You know what I'm saying? You come in this world knowing that you're not going to be here forever, but it's that mad support that we should have for one another while we are here. You know, and I'm just like in my feelings, y'all. I can't. I'm trying. I had to come. I haven't had but maybe 4 hours of sleep. And it's just the strain of just knowing that life is too short. You know, I had, I don't, I'm just, as you can see, I'm lost for words. My body is so in shock now that I'm done with today's activities. When I tell you I had an early morning appointment, like 4 hours at the doctor's. Like when I first got diagnosed with my illness, first thing I told my twin sisters, we no longer twins. And we look alike. She was like, "What you mean, Brenda?" I said, "I feel like we're no longer twins." I don't know about nobody else, but it's hard, and it has been hard for me to accept the fact that I can't go to work. I'm so used to going out and making my own money that in life I never thought that medically I would be sitting down at an early age. 54 is young to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sit down and be the one that's grieving all the time. And a lot of people, when I say that, a lot of people say, "Why do you laugh a lot?" Because I done seen so much pain in life. Not half pain. I have seen so much pain, not just only on me, but in others too, that I cannot do anything but wake up in the morning and rejoice. Rejoice at the fact that I'm able, you know? So I had to come out. I had to tell this special person. And this person, when she do see the video, she'll know. I send my condolence your way. I send a viral hug your way. I send peace. If you or any other subscriber that I fool with, period, and I want any and everybody to know that watch my video, this video here, that sit still and listen to this video here, I want you to know you can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to me and, and comfort your heart. I'm not here to say, "Oh, well, that's not what we're talking about over here." Because again, she told me something very important in that video with me and my twin sister. And she told me how precious it looked. You know, like me and my sister got good vibes. I don't want anybody to take my video and find, and especially somebody that got a twin sister or a twin brother. You don't have to be an identical, a fraternal twin. I don't I don't want you to think that you can't leave any comments on my channel. You know, about situations like this, of losing yours. I can only imagine. I can only imagine the pain that somebody would go through from having or losing a twin, but I don't wish it upon me. Because when I read that statement, again, I was already in my feelings, passing the fact, passing a morgue that my son was last at. And in case somebody watching that did know, I lost my son in a car accident. He took my keys, not in a mean kind of way. He said, Mom, I'm going to the club. He had let me know that when he had came from school, he was in college. And he said that he was going to the club for his cousin's birthday. And that night, I woke up and found that my car wasn't back and neither was him. I had a code, a secret code, you know what I'm saying? When you type your kid, well, I used to type my son, call him, and he wouldn't answer. That wasn't the problem, y'all. The problem was, well, that wasn't the issue. See, I would call him, and if I did not get a response back, that would let me know that he wasn't here. And that was just something we always talked about. And I didn't get a response back. And then when I did get a response back, it was a message. It was truly a message from the heavens. And when I checked into it, I lie to you not, every message that I received was totally true. It was facts. And with that being said, I accepted the fact, went to the morgue of where I had to drive past, and they told me what they seen, how the accident took place. I received my son's body to take over to the funeral home, and that was the last time I had been there. So when I drove away from there, I didn't think I ever have to cross it again, and I crossed it, and it gave me a breakdown. Now you ain't gonna believe this. Since I've came on here, just these few minutes, my heart, and I lie to you not, like my heart is settling down. It's just the comfort of YouTube and the people that supports me, that helps me along the way. I dedicate this moment, this conversation, this peace of mind to my son. I thank every subscriber that pop in, pop out, just to listen to a little bit. When I tell you this world, I don't know, it's always been said, change is coming. I hope and pray that change, how can I put this? Because I hope and pray that each one, especially that I deal with, support another in a time of need. Let me just say this, in a time of just bullshitting, because flat out, some people will come on and be all the time behind the scenes. They got shit going on in real life. And that's everybody in life, but mentally, that's what I'm saying, mentally. And I just want the people to know that I truly do love each and every one of y'all. If if it wasn't for my son telling me to do this and me taking a chance, I don't know where or if I hadn't did it, how I would be. And I'm being real on a mental status. I have my sister, yeah, I do. But now that I have, not only knowing that I have my sister and my YouTube family, it's the best gift that anyone in the world could have is somebody to be able to talk to. That part I don't want us to ever forget. Like, if it's something on my channel or you just want to say something, just type it in. You know what I'm here for that. I didn't want to continue because, like I was typing with her. And if you fool with me, you'll find that I love to conversate back with you. I just do. I don't care if it's just sending a viral hug or telling you how good your food looked to giving you details of anything that I watched in your video. I do that because I'm watching. I'm there for support, like for real. So when I say this the best gift, the best advice, the best preparing someone for the future, this is truly the best. God took my child, but before he took him, my child prepared me for the future. That's how this going, y'all. So I have to dedicate this show with acknowledgement to my son who told me about YouTube. The one about coming on here making no money, though he said it. He said it. My child was very smart. Being the parent, I wasn't into this. My child said, look here, mom, you gonna have to get on YouTube. We gonna have to get on YouTube. You know, he was like, my son was, hi, love, this lady. My son was a smart kid that went to Macomb College. And he was like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. He told me this in 2009. You understand what I'm saying? 2009 and 10, we were studying YouTube. We really was. And then in 2011, with all the information on the computers about how we were about to come on YouTube, my child was taken from me. But the entire time, God was preparing him, and He was feeding it to me. And He was like, we're going to do these YouTube channels, we're going to do this, we're going to get this many subscribers. We're going to be able to touch bases. We're going to do this. And I was like, wow, okay. And I asked my child, I say, how does he say, he mentioned his YouTube channel, but he said he wanted me to co-host for him. And I asked him something like, why did you want me to co-host? He said, Mama, do you realize how beautiful you are? And I was like, I gave my son the biggest hug, the tightest squeeze that anybody could give somebody. And I looked up to my crucified cross and said, thank you, God, for helping me raise such a good man. Because he was good to me. My 25-year-old son was good to me. And that's no lie. He was a construction worker. He was in college. Never been to jail. That type of kid. Always looking to grow and prosper. All three of my kids, college kids. You understand what I'm saying? And I went past that morgue, had a flashback, and then I flashed back to my today's life, what it is today. And I'm sitting on YouTube. I don't even want to call the people I deal with, even though I don't know you personally. I don't even want to say strangers because I make real contact. with some you know some other subscribers. I make contact whether it's virtually over the phone or just my computer. And what amazes me is I I rarely even get negative vibes. The only negative vibe I got was the ones y'all heard me what shouting about. Ain't nothing. Those two ain't when I say those two, three, those few don't mean nothing to me. Cause it out cause the ones that support me totally outrate them. You know, so I had to come on. I had to say, thank you. Thank you for supporting me. I have to say to my child, I appreciate where this is going. If I didn't have you guys, if the advice had never been set in me as God prepared my to take my child, He told me a lot of things. And the one thing He told me before He left here, 4 days before He left, you need to meet new people. Get on the internet. Get on the internet. Use and get on to YouTube because that's what He wanted to do. He wanted me to do YouTube. He's not here. I delayed it. And now that I come on now, I see how it favors me. Not from stroker keys of like subscriber count. No. Mentally, I'm looking at the support. In my position, I'm looking at the support. And when I read this person's comment, the first thing I said was, wow, I literally cannot imagine life without my sister. But I know we're not here forever. And I did want to type and say, or just leave her comment blank. Let me let me read this again for the ones that missed it. Because I really personally thank her, JC. That's her name, y'all. Shout out to her. Shout out to JC. JC Wyatt. And she wasn't the only one watched the video, but it was her comment that touched me, y'all. She said, oh, man, I miss my twin sister so much. And then when she went on to say she died in a car accident on September the 26th, that really touched me within itself because my son's birthday is September the 30th. Sure, it's not the 26th, but you can rest assured if it was, if he was here, I'll start getting ready for his birthday celebration about the 26th. You see what I'm saying? Because see, even though you're born on a certain day, people that truly love you start preparing days before. So I was like, wow, so close to my Sadie said birthday. She went on to say, cherish your sister every day. I wish we could have been able to grow old together. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That part, I thank God for every day that I have my sister keeping up with the Jones and this team. I don't care who in life don't know us, but we know each other. And that's what mere that's the that's facts. That's the bottom line. We know each other. You know, I cannot imagine life without her. I can't. And I send my condolences to JC with a viral, with a viral to know that Be Delicious don't need to know any more about you. Just let you know I'm here for you, sis. That's bottom line. I can't. I I just need to let you know that. I am so thankful to make it to 54 years old with my twin sister. And I say that to say this. Oh, wow, Jones is your maiden name. I say that to say this. My son that I speak of, yeah, it's more to that story. My son that I speak of, who was born September the 30th, my special child, my firstborn. Y'all don't know this about me. My firstborn, dad's, his daddy, his daddy was an identical twin. So not only is me and Linda, well, Miss Jones and Miss T, not only are we twins, but his dad was an identical twin too. So when I had my Cedric, who looked like his dad's identical twin, well, his dad fraternal twin, they were identical to, the only difference was one was taller than the other. Okay. So when Sad was here, he he not only from a baby, but he grew up to be a grown man who looked just like his dad and his identical twin. But before Cedric could reach the age of 25 good, it's a story behind that. That's why I have to dedicate this show to him. It's a story behind that. Cedric dad was an identical twin too. And he looked just so when they stood together as Cedric being a grown man, they looked like triplets. That's how deep the identical part of them was. So here's the thing. Said lost his life at 24 and a half. So I'd say at 25. But Fred and Frank, and Fred being his dad, Fred lost Frank, his identical twin brother, at the age of 25. I'm going to say that part again in case you missed it. Cedric dad lost his identical twin brother at 25. And Fred and I lost our son, which is Cedric, like I said, at 24 and a half. So I just simply say at 25. And the hardest part for me, he was, and the hardest part for me is the fact that he's gone. That he's gone. See, I stayed busy throughout the time. He left here in 2011. So with me having a job working 12 hours a day, I didn't have much time to sit down and grieve and think about it. And if the thought crossed my mind, either way it go, I was busy, woo, woo, woo. But now that I honestly like sit down, I was okay. But it really kind of touched my heart to drive past the morgue. So when I drove past the morgue and I came home and took care of business and I read JC message, I said to myself, let me come up. Let me let somebody know that I'm here. You know, it's not always about sending too many messages for me. Because if you ever need to vent, if you ever need to talk, guess what? I'm here. You know, When I asked my son, what do you want me to do YouTube all about? He was like, just be there. Just be there for the people. You ain't really got to do nothing special. And he has never lied to me. And I just simply said to myself while reading this message, while passing this more, I said, wow, look at the future. He told me what to do. God prepared him simply by telling him, and he told it to me. And then my son is no longer here. It's amazing how things work when you really sit down and figure it out. And it's not too hard when you got God on your side. It's just not hard. So I know what to do, y'all. I'm just trying to take me a little nap. That's all. What you mean, bad, bad? What that is? We ain't bad. you know. So I just and I would have called you, Linda, but I ain't want to bother you. I ain't want to bother you. I don't want to bother you. But yeah, I'm totally in my feelings. Totally in my feelings. You know, when some people don't understand certain things, they might do things differently. But for me, I like to vent. I like to talk to people. I like to get opinions. I just, that's just me, you know. And it was just hard for me today. That drive going, that drive coming back, you know what I'm saying? And like I told the lady that I was talking to, I said that was one of the hardest things ever. I had to make a U turn and pass the morgue. The morgue? My baby name, my baby nickname was Tweety Bird. Was Tweety Bird, y'all. Tweety Bird. When the morgue got my son, and I will tell you why the morgue means so much to me. They cleaned my baby up in the accident from the streets, right? The morgue man told me he had my son in the back of the vehicle, in the back of the van, when he came by my house. He said it was a part of his job that he didn't have to do, but he had brought my son by the house for one last time because he was out there cleaning up. They were out, he said they were out there cleaning up the accident scene. And he didn't know how the police department was going to write it out. But he do know this. This was the guy that had my son in the vehicle, the morgue man. He said, I do know this. Your son came from a mighty good family or so. I said, how could you tell? He said, because that car was new and all your paperwork. He said, so when I said all that paperwork, he said, I knew this had to be his mom. He said, so I thought I'll pass this. My son died like, let's just say like maybe 5 blocks from the house. So he said, what put your son body in the vehicle. Uh, and my heart told me to bring him by and let you know that I had him. I said, well, I'm glad you did that because I was all on your phone trying to get through, but the line was busy. And I was calling the police department because I didn't know where my child was. I really didn't. I just knew from the message that I perceived from the heavens that he was no longer here on earth. But the morgue man said, well, I had him in the vehicle and I thought I'd bring him by one last time. So I say, do me a favor. I said, would you please hold my son's body? This why the morgue touched me now. I said, can you please hold my son's body? and I'll be there first thing in the morning because he told me I couldn't come at 10 in the morning. I said, well, yeah, he said he would do that. I said, but now you must know the type of person I am. This is what I literally told the man, y'all. I said, you must know what type of person I am. I said, I see all over the news that y'all got bodies outside. I said, do not leave my son's body outside. Take him and put him in the freezer of somebody that has not been claimed for a minute. I said, because I need my son to look the way that he looks today. This is no lie. This happened all in the same day. I said, I promise you, I will be there first thing in the morning. The man said, okay. I did not sleep in my own home. At 9 o'clock, I packed my stuff and I slept in the car at the morgue, right in a parking lot, because that morgue had my Tweety bird. I never got a chance to actually grieve, and I guess today would be the day. I lie to you not. I don't care who laying in the. I don't care who is listening and trying to get feedback. I don't care how you do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm letting my feelings out right now. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm just talking in the air. When I tell you I slept at that morgue, y'all, I slept at the morgue. I didn't sleep by myself. I slept with my twin sister and my brother-in-law. When the sun came up, all I heard was the sound of Tweety birds. My son's nickname was Tweety Bird. So when I passed the morgue today, I heard Tweety Bird. And it tore my heart up. It tore my heart up. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Because that's all I want to do. I got to get it out. Y'all see, I laugh a lot. But you already know, and I ain't ashamed to say, when somebody laugh a lot, they done been through a lot of pain. A lot. The people ask me, the lady say, how many how many siblings you got? I said, including myself, I got 5. She said, oh, you got brothers? I said, no, I ain't got no brothers. She said, oh. She said, she said, I said, well, let me make a correction. She said, oh, what? I said I got 5. I said, that's include myself. I said, but really I got 3. She said, what you mean, really you got 3? How you go from 5 to 3? I said, well, if you include me, it's 5. My mama gave birth to. I said, but actually she been pregnant 4 times, right? Because it's a set of twins. I said, but I lost a sister in 2020, a week after my dad. And she was like, what? And she was like, I don't understand how, like, I've never been in a situation like that. I said, yeah, that's my situation right now currently, but you know, and she said, and you are ill the way you are. I was like, yeah, She was like, do you have anybody you could talk to? You got a best friend? I said, no. I said, I got my sister. That's my best friend. She said, well, is it your twin? I said, yeah. How often y'all talk? I said, look here, we talk all day, every day, at least 6 times, 7 times in a day. And then I read JC. I read her. And the first thing she said, she had hers for 28 years. How she missed hers. I cannot imagine. I was already in my feelings. I read her, and the emotions just came out like, wow, life is literally just too short. It's just too short. Okay, you don't have it. Thank you. That. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Heaven. You know, I know everybody on here supports me. Wow, wow. I mean, all me and all my sisters, we're all. Wait a minute, y'all. I don't know what happened. Wait a minute. Yeah. Somehow or another that blinked out. Hey, BJ. I'm gonna say BJ because people call me BJ. I'm just on here. I was just like lost in my feelings. Like I had to go past the more. I know I got God, and I got, not only do I have them, but I have a lot of people I could talk to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling like totally blessed for that. But I had to dedicate the show. Basically, like I said, totally took me by surprise because I have to dedicate this show to Cedric Lee Charles. That was my son. That's on period. You know, I have to dedicate this show to him. My son told me, you gonna need, he didn't tell me I'm gonna need somebody to talk to. He said, it's for me to get to know and find new friends. Because he knew I was the type of mom that went to work and came home, only loving on my own siblings and my man. He knew that. And he was like, you just need more, I need you to get more friends. You know, he wanted to do it. It was in 2009 and 10. We talked about this. And I just never imagined, like, I will be on YouTube with people that totally support me, that I support them. And that's what I'm feeling so grateful. That's why I'm feeling so emotional. That's why it's taking me by surprise. That one trip past the morgue, 10, 11 years later. 11 years later. And it feels like yesterday. That's what it feels like yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, it's that. You know what I'm saying? What am I cooking? Do you hold up, y'all? See. That's why I love my sister, cause she knows she can throw me straight off. Girl, ain't nobody think about cooking. What you cooking down there? You know what I'm saying? I love my sister. Always coming up with something crazy. You know? You see what I'm saying? I love my sister. Always coming up with something crazy. Girl, don't I sound like you need to bring me a plate? Come on now. ah, ah, ah. Good Lord have mercy. Girl. Right. Oh, she I'm telling you, if we was in the same house, you could trust and believe I would be slanging snot and laughing at the same time. Okay. Oh my goodness. But I guess I cry and I gotta. Yeah, thank y'all for the ones that actually came in the beginning and just stuck around. Because Miss T is in the chat, and she'll tell you, I weeped, I weeped in the beginning. Ah, I weeped in the beginning, but no one would know or see me cry. Even though you don't see me cry, you do know I'm flowing these tears. And I don't know if anybody can imagine to bury their firstborn and not shed a tear, but that was me on that day. I had to stay so strong for my other two. It was unimaginable. It was unimaginable. And I guess God chose this day, today, to just let me vent to my friends. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Yeah, it will pass. And you know, yeah, it will pass. I know that. I really do. Yeah, I know that. Like I said, I only had like 3 hours of sleep. I've been having spasms all up and down my back. I even had a spasm. Now, while I'm leaving the doctor's office, I'm talking to my twin on the telephone, and she right here in the chat. I'm talking to her on the telephone, and I had a spasm right at the back of my back, but it was in on the left side. So you already know. While I was driving, I'm like, Lord, please don't let me have a heart attack. Come on now, come on now. I had saw that. I felt that vibe. Thank you. I have felt that vibe, and we gotta get drunk. Girl, the doctor say, you drank. I said, not at all. She said, you ain't never had a drink. I said, look, I'm the type of person that would take a shot and add 8 ounces of water to it and have the same effect that you had drinking a whole 8 ounce of a liquor glass. She was like, what? I said, so I don't even fool with liquor. And this, this lady, she was like, what? I don't even fool with liquor. I don't fool with it. But you know what, Linda? For real, yeah, I might have to take me a shot. You know I don't fuck with nothing but Hennessy. Don't come playing with me now. You did hear that, right? Oh Lord, like she told me, the lady said, how you feel about people telling you to stop doing? I said, I pay them no mind. You could go on with that. Okay. We gonna go with Hennessy. Send me up a Hennessy shot. Send me up a Hennessy shot. That's what you do. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. I just Miss Lady say send her a viral Hennessy drink too. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Y'all, we're gonna have to come together and we're gonna have to do the viral Hennessy drinks. And that's just on period. That's just a make me feel like I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. Yeah. Make me feel like I'm drunk and shit. Can't do it for real. So I might will light up the internet with you, right? Yeah, but yeah, that's what it is. I was all in my feelings, y'all, for real, for real. And I just want my subscriber to know I send my viral hug her way too. I really do. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, but I you right, so send me up another drink then, cause I'm telling you, oh my God, yeah, Mama. And you know the funny thing is, I ain't even I don't even want to talk to my kids about this. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong, they be sneaking online and looking at me and stuff. I ain't got no little kids, y'all. My other two is like 29 and 30. You know, so they not little babies. And they do know their mama do YouTube. I just don't get up or put my stress on them, you know. So I turn to my YouTube channel and I talk to you guys and I appreciate it. So when I say that, I'm gonna go on and get off this internet. I thank you guys for your love and your support. Viral hugs. I appreciate them all. And I'm gonna get on Miss T. I'm gonna get on Miss T nerves now. It's her turn. Cause she should have never came in the chat trying to be nosy on period. No. And and that's the thing. We all do. We all got a story. And I don't want nobody to ever feel like they can't, not nobody I fool with, like you can't come on here and share your story. Now I know we had a whole stock around here who harassed the other content creators. But she ain't gonna do nothing but get some business this way too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not for it. I'm just not for it. You ain't already. Oh, you already. Well, you talking about. So that viral Hennessy you just set up got you drunk to the point you can't spell. See what I'm saying? We can't do Hennessy. Oh, that's Hennessy without the ice. Well, that's the way I like it then. Hennessy without the ice then. Uh-huh. Have a great day. Have a great day, Miss Lady. What y'all cook good? Somebody tell me what y'all to cook good. What gossip you know so I can get entertained again. And let me tell y'all what I did. I've been looking at I've been looking at Nisha Di- Danielle's videos. And when I looked at her videos, and I'm just gonna reflect on this right quick. Shout out to Nisha Danielle. I think that's it. I do apologize if I butcher her name, but I know she gotta know that it's not intentionally did. I apologize in advance. But I was looking at her video, y'all, and y'all ain't seen it. Go over there, check it out. Nisha put up video of chilling with Walt and Killer Killer. And as I was looking at him, you could tell what it's about. Like you, um, Killer Killer, he is bringing so much entertainment to the streets that I'm just gonna flat out tell y'all, we're gonna have to step his game up. We fooling with the same people. Like Killer Killer is killing the game, showing the food. Just he's showing the food. He giving you full conversations. He fooling with the cat. You know what I'm saying? But then when you get to walk, and I never really paid attention to that. When you get to walk, you don't even see y'all fooling with him while he eating. Um, and when I say that, I'm gonna piggyback on that. Walt don't show you no food. He barely even had conversation. And I'm like, wow, the two is made, it's a major difference in it, right? But then I said to myself, do Walt really, is it me or do Walt, he don't pay no attention to Yaya until he in the car? Because when I really thought about it, while Walt doing his mukbang, you don't even see Yaya walk around the house. I don't know if anybody paid attention to that. I don't care what. I said to myself, where is Yaya? Killer got the cat jumping on the table and every damn thing. But where is Yaya? The whole time while sitting there eating. If I'm eating my food in the house, and there, I guess that's why I slow down on mukbang, because Kia be around here. And when she get the smell of that food and stuff, she want to come and sit right there. Where is Yaya? Is Yaya just for show when it's time to go riding? That's, I hear people say that, but I really witnessed it today, like in Nisha video, where it's almost like a comparison. But the one thing that I realized, I said, wait a minute. Only time I see Yaya is when she in the car. Where is Yaya while they doing these videos? And I said to myself as I'm watching it, I said, now these are options that I had. I said, maybe Yaya in the room with Cindy. But then you got to remember, Cindy go to work sometimes. She really got a job. So where is Yaya? Is Yaya like trained to be away from him? Or is she in a where's Yaya? That's just the fucking bottom line. Where is Yaya? Why they do these videos? Because you don't see Yaya until they actually in the car together and Yaya riding all over him and Walt lapping can. Is Yaya just for that? For show? What? Because clearly, since City say in one of their first videos, Yaya is his baby. So where's Yaya? But then I went on to watch Nisha Danielle other video, Beloved Life and Tabitha Brown. I'm just gonna say this on that tip. When Beloved became a V, it would start, kind of transform and towards this vegan meal and this stuff. I said to myself, her meals almost kind of remind me of Tabitha's Brown. So I'm not surprised that Nisha threw them two together because some of those meals, I'm under the impression that that's what Beloved getting the feedback for. Even though she may not admit it, she gave credit to another YouTube subscriber. Let me see if I can pull her up because I really did find this young lady. I really did find this young lady videos quite different. What's her name? And that's Strobe cooking. That's cooking with caramel. Okay, yeah. Beloved gave a shout out to Make It Dairy Free because she did the mushroom. I guess it's mushroom, but she called it beef stroganoff. She did the beef stroganoff recipe, and I thought it was Tabitha's, right? Because Tabitha, she she do some mean cooking herself, and she's a vegan. So I was like, But when I saw the comparison over there on Niecy's, I instantly was thinking to myself, is Beloved getting some of them meals from over there on Tabitha too? From Tabitha. It really don't make a difference, but is she? And ain't saying nothing because I'm saying to myself, how you become such a good cook as a vegan cook and you just started vegan meal? Y'all already know me. I'm what? Nosy Rosie, okay? So peace. I see you, sis. Yep. You're gonna make a board. If you make a seafood board, and I don't come down there to get a crab leg, I'm gonna talk about you real, real bad on this YouTube channel. I'm gonna need some of that butter sauce too. Just letting you know, sis. Just letting you know. Yeah. So I was like looking at this. So I have got to give a shout out to Nisi. Wait. Did I say her name right? Nisha Danielle. Danielle. I gotta give it out to her. Cause see, she bringing it to them streets now. Them two videos were outstanding, like verses. I really liked it verses, cause it will make you think, especially when you follow them. So yeah, it's that part. Then I watched old clip of Cindy's and Walk 2 years prior to the marriage. I'm gonna surprise y'all with a video on that. Matter of fact, let me see if I got some videos in this chamber right quick. Ah, that's right. Well, let me see what this is. Yeah, that's that comeback. Yeah, I meant to bring this out. I'm gonna bring this out for y'all today. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. And I'm working on another one. But yeah, y'all, I was totally in my feelings. I was totally in my feelings. I hate the fact that I had to ride past that more. I hate the fact that I had to have a flash. I just do. But I appreciate the fact that you guys came through to support me. Even those that lay in the bush watching, I appreciate it. I need everybody to know over here on my channel we can talk about any and everything as long as we are respectful to each other. I know y'all say that's not your loud mouth. Yes, my loud mouth did say that. hmm I did. I just cannot imagine living life without somebody to talk to. With that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you again. Thank you. Because everything that took place today totally took me by surprise. Totally took me by surprise. And I was in my feelings. I think I'm a little better now. For real. A little better. Can't say a lot. I'm going to say a little. Because in real life, everything ain't perfect. No, ma'am, it's not. So thank y'all. I dedicated to my son, like I said. So I dedicate this to my son. I have to. I went past the last place I've known him to be, besides the funeral home. That's it. It brought back a lot of memories to hear a Tweety bird sitting on top of the morgue. It hurt me to my heart. It was like it was the same day. Like time hadn't passed, you know? It was crazy. It was crazy. Like I said, I even thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Praying the whole time. Can't make this up, y'all. Click like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. This be Delicious TV. And I was totally in my feelings. I appreciate you guys for the support. Maybe now, for real, I can get some sleep. If you got something you did today, far as a video, cooking show, or just a conversation, leave it somewhere under the video of this one, and I promise you, I'll get to you today. That's on word. I want y'all to know I may not know you personally, but I know the the vibe that you give. It's that spirit connection to me. And I send back my peace and love and happiness to you. Just know that you are special and somebody is here. Bye, you guys. To the next video. Y'all better send me something like for real. Let me know. Oh, I'm gonna be nosy any day anyway. Bye.